Maayong buntag. Maayong buntag everyone, maayong buntag Jensen, maayong buntag Pilipinas, at maayong buntag sa lahat ng nasa labas ng Pilipinas syempre. Time check natin alas 11 ng umaga. Kasama ko si Kuya Kahil. Ayan. At ang mayaman kong kapatid. Mayaman ng konti dahil nakapagbenta ng properties. Ayan. Mamaya pala guys, abang-abang nyo. Ang vlog natin today is about property, mga investment, ganyan. Kukuha tayo ng mga idea sa kapatid ko kasi real estate agent ang aking kapatid. At sa batang edad niya, in fairness guys, ang dami niya lang nabenta. Tataka nga ako bakit ang ulam namin kanina hotdog. Hindi niya ako dinala sa restaurant. So ngayon si Kahil sasamahan ko magpa-practice ng drone. Once again you guys, I'm doing this because I am very supportive of skills on a young age, and I will not say no for this special moment with my son. Kahil is there. All right. Hold properly. All right. Very good. No. I wait first. You open this one first. Another side. No, this one.
Oh, this one?
Yes. Guide it. Hold the drone properly so it won't fall. Hold here. Okay, push down. Up. Wait. All right. Thank you. Push down. The other one too. Never drop your drone, okay? Yes. Everything up. Slowly. If you think that there's something, you remove it first.
Okay.
Okay, then open the stand until you hear a click. Very good. Hold tight. You cannot drop a drone, yeah? Alright. Are we clear? Up is clear? Check up. Check. No wire? Check. There's no wire, there's no tree?
No.
Now for the controller. Turn on your controller first. Very good. Now turn on your aircraft. This is called the aircraft. Okay? Kawati mo picture gamay gamay. This is your aircraft. What do you call?
An aircraft.
This is your controller. This is called Mini DJI Mini 3 Pro. What do you call?
DJI
Mini 3 Pro. So this is your screen. Wait first. Very good. Aircraft internal storage. Full na po.
Mommy, why is the camera like that?
I like your movement. You're moving well. Wow! Ang galing ni Kahil guys kasi ako medyo matagal pa ako nakapag-control ng aking finger, but Kahil is controlling it very nicely. You see? Sobrang consistent ng kanyang pag-push. Hindi mabilis. Let's go up more. Up. Go up higher, higher. Nice. What do you see from up there?
I see.
Look for Alright, so right now Kahil is controlling the drone on his own. So tiwala lang tayo guys, no, na hindi niya mabagsak dahil hindi pa tayo fully paid. Utang pa yan. Ingatan mo Kahil ha, hindi pa tayo paid dyan. 6 months to pay yan. Yahoo! Turn around this one slowly so you can see what's going on up there. Slowly, slowly. Can you see? So right now you are 13 meters above ground. Okay?
Yeah.
How many meters? 13. So, try natin ipalan kay Kuya Kahil if he knows how to do it. More. Up. More. Good job. You're checking on your aircraft. Up. Okay, I like that. But always control. Are you ready to land? Is the ground clear? Alright, that's enough. You can land now. The alarm states that you are close to the ground. Landing. Very good. Wait for it to finish. Good job. Alright. So pagkatapos namin magpalipad ng drone, si Auntie ay nagluluto ng lunch at ako naman ay nagpapakain ng prutas sa mga bata, making sure na ayan, lapitan talaga nila. Pero in fairness guys, when it comes to fruits, it's not hard for me to feed the children kasi sobrang nasanay sila ng fruit sa kanilang diet dahil sa aming Uganda life. So wala kaming pilitan sa fruits pagdating dito sa bahay. Ang paborito ni Calvi, what's your favorite fruit again?
All of them.
All of them. But what is the best for you?
All of them.
All of them are the best. Chico, what's your favorite fruit?
Orange.
Orange for you. For mommy, I like strawberries. And I like guava. Guava is good, yeah?
But apple.
Apple too. I like apple too. How about grapes? You like grapes?
Me too, I love grapes.
Me too. Which one? The purple grapes or the green grapes?
No, the all.
Oh, you want all. Sorry, anak. It's okay. You'll be fine, okay? Calm down with your speech. Thank you. Yummy, yummy.
More.
Yum. I can't eat all.
My father can. Oh yeah. Yeah. I father can.
You first break it.
A few moments later.
Joy to the world. The Lord is come. Let earth receive their King. King. With every heart. Oy, in fairness, saludo ako dun sa mga nagka-caroling, taga Jensen yun ha. Sobrang proud na proud ako. Yung carolers duo. Ang galing nila mag-ano. Parang wala lang, yung parang may effort pero namamaypay pa. Ang galing. Kung hindi nyo pa napanood yun guys, sobrang good vibes. So, magwawalis muna ako dito dahil si Auntie nagluluto ng lunch. At kailangan kong umalis in a while para dalhin yung mga bata for playdate kasama ang kanilang mga pinsan. Yahoo! Ayan. Ay, speaking of, dahil ngayong araw na to, ang aking topic ay about property. At alam ko marami sa inyo nagtatanong kung kamusta na yung bahay ko sa Uganda. Sana naka-move on na yung mga ibang bitterness na nagsasabi na hindi ko bahay yon, bahay ko po yon. At kahit sabihin nyo hindi ko bahay yon, wala po kayong pruweba. Ako meron akong proof. Nung umalis kami ng Uganda, medyo hindi okay yung yung aking bahay. Kasi remember nyo guys, bago kami umalis ay talagang prepare ko yung bahay. Nag-decorate ako ng pakonti-konti, naglinis, nag-let go ng mga gamit na yung hoarding ba na hindi naman ginagamit, tapos tinatambak lang. So nilet go ko lahat yon. Nagtapon ako ng mga gamit, naglinis, bumili ng bagong bed sheets, pillowcases, duvet covers. Bumili ako ng mga needs ng bahay like basurahan, ayan. And of course, naghanap ako ng trusted person na mangangalaga sa bahay. Yun yung pinaka importante para sa akin. At nung nakatagpo na ako ng trusted person, ayun, medyo confident na ako. And okay na akong gumastos para mapabuti yung bahay kahit na wala kami. So anyway, andyan si Calvi sa bintana, guys. Hi! No need because the aircon will be not very cold. I'm here. So anyway, nung October, dahil dumating kami dito September 30, ngayong 2023. October tsaka November, sobrang walang ganap sa bahay ko sa Uganda. Yung susi, lahat-lahat ng susi, pinaiwan ko na dun sa namamahala sa bahay. And we registered our home in Airbnb, as you can see here. Ayan. Yan po ang aming listing sa Airbnb. Of course, that's my personal account. And it's hosted by Princess Jane Yiga, yours truly. And nag-co-host ako together with the manager, yung namamahala. Ay, ba yan? So ngayon, 2 months, October, November, wala siyang movement, wala siyang transactions. I was quite worried kasi sabi ko, baka may kulang, baka may mali. Then, sabi sa akin nung manager, dahil meron din siyang experience, ongoing experience with Airbnb, ganun daw talaga. But it's okay, we have to be patient and see. So, nung pumasok ang December, luckily, we got few clients na outside of Airbnb, which was all okay. The transactions was smooth and we are happy na nagsimula na yung movement kahit konti. And then what's even better, guys, is we received, sobrang saya ko. Iba pala yung feeling, no, na nakikita ko yung aking property sa Airbnb. Sobrang proud ako to know na, of course, grateful ako. Grateful ako sa tatay ng mga bata na talagang hinayaan niya ang property na sa akin. Kasi alam niya na akin talaga yung property. And it was a gift from him after naming magpakasal. So, it's a home for me and the children. Regardless kung nandito kami or kung kailan kami babalik ng Uganda, meron talaga kaming bahay na amin. So, I'm very, very grateful. And nung unang beses na naka-receive ako ng message sa Airbnb mismo, guys, na platform, and it says na merong interested na mag-reserve ng place, I was really happy. Hindi ako basta-basta nagre-reply kasi the decision for that, ibinigay ko ng buo sa manager dahil yung manager ang nakakaalam kung ready ba yung place, tama ba yung time ng check-in, comfortable ba sa bahay, or tama ba yung number of guests sa bahay. So merong mga kailangang i-consider na details, which was very, very good kasi sobrang very accommodating ng manager ng aking Airbnb. And I'm very, very happy and I'm glad na she's a very easy and approachable kind of person. Talagang pang manager ng Airbnb siya, guys. And I never doubted her in any way. I really love and I'm blessed and I'm grateful na andyan siya. To make the long story short, nagkaroon kami ng guest this December ng outside of Airbnb platform. And we are now getting also, on this month of December, guest in the Airbnb platform. So, sobrang saya ko. Pagkatapos nagstay ng 2 gabi, nung first guest, they left us a really good review and they loved the place and the location and they felt safe kasi talagang sinulat ko yung listing ko as a quiet family home or quiet home for family and solo travelers, which was really how it is for me. It's a very quiet place. It's accessible sa lahat ng mga importanteng lugar katulad ng supermarket. 2 minutes, 3 minutes away lang yung supermarket. Merong grocery, merong bangko, merong ATM machine, gasoline station, hospital, eskwelahan. The location is amazing. At malapit lang siya sa Northern Bypass, which is accessible to the airport. Hindi siya malapit, talagang masyadong malapit sa Kampala or yung city center kasi medyo traffic at saka maingay. So mine is around 25 minutes from that city center. So kung hindi ka naman pala city na guest, my home is very, very good for that. Umalis sila, nag-iwan ng magandang review and they're saying that they're going back. So I'm very happy and I was communicating sa aking manager, no. So sobrang proud ako And I never felt na maging kuripot. I never felt na maging stricto when it comes to the needs of the house. That's very important. So when the manager asked me na kailangan nating lagyan ng pots of plants or kailangan nating lagyan ng sink sa isang bathroom or we have to check the faucet kasi slow yung water. Lahat yan guys, all out ako sa suporta dyan kasi para yan sa bahay. It's not only about making sure that the house is in good quality, but I'm making sure, or we are making sure, na it is a comfortable and very functional home to stay in. Hindi lang dahil kompleto siya ng mga appliances, kundi lahat ng mga bagay to make someone feel relaxed and feel at home is in my home. O, diba? Bongga ang madam nyo guys. Panag-isipan ko talaga kung sinabi ko sa inyo guys ha. So ngayon, after nilang nag-check out, meron na namang nag-check in. They are from Rwanda, isang family, and they are staying for 4 nights. So, talagang kembot-kembot yung madam ninyo guys dahil kailangan natin yung mga extra income na yan lalo na ngayon. Ayan. But God is good, like I said. For me, I really do believe na hindi ka iiwan ni Lord. Lalong-lalo na kapag ikaw ay responsableng nanay. Kasi alam ni Lord na may mga bata, may mga inosenteng masasaktan or madadamay kapag walang-wala ka. So as long as you are a responsible mom, I do believe that blessings will just come. Alright? So I'm happy for that. I will attach a short video ng bahay ko sa Uganda, Africa sa episode na to para makita ninyo. And I will also attach down on the description box below, ayan, ang link ng aming Airbnb listing para sa lahat sa inyo na gustong mag-travel or may kilalang magta-travel sa Uganda, sa Kampala City, Uganda, to do sightseeing or visit a family. I hope you consider my home. I hope you will recommend my home. And yeah, sobra-sobra po ako nagpapasalamat. Yeah, so abangan ninyo guys, abangan ninyo ang videos natin. And let me know what's your idea, let me know what's your comment, let me know if you have any suggestions, and I'll be happy to read them sa comment section down below. Ngayon ay hinangak ko masalita. So 15 minutes na ako nagchika sa inyo, hindi pa ako nakatapos ng walis. Ayan, magwalis muna ako dito dahil baka sabihin ni auntie tatamad-tamad ako na amo. Oh. So magwalis lang ako ng konti and then I'll Yes. Sinama ko yung kapatid ko guys para ipakita sa kanya tong bahay. Dahil alam ko wala lang, proud lang ako.
Very good price.
Yes.
Very good price.
Around 3.2 or 3.4 I guess. This is 150 square meters.
You have a big carport here.
Yes.
And good.
Meron na akong lagayan ng aking ano guys, tricycle, ang aking hanap buhay. Yahoo! Gusto ko yung window niya. I like the windows kasi very wide. Yung ano siya, yung pwede akong dumaan sa bintana pag ano, pag nagabihan ako ng uwi. Ano yung dalaga? Ayan, pakita ko lang sa kapatid ko tong bahay. Bahay ko, o diba? Sana na ako magsabi ng bahay ko. Tsaka mag-question tayo sa kanya ng mga basic question ng mga OFW.
Eternity later.
Okay, so eto guys, ang una nating katanungan. Ano nga mga ito sa kapatid ko guys, para meron kayong idea, lalo na sa mga OFW na hindi pa or natatakot or nagsa-second thoughts about buying their first ever property. Katulad ko, ang dami kong mga fears, ang dami kong mga doubts. So, kailangan natin makipag-usap sa mga knowledgeable people about buying a property. So, pinaka-common na question na tinatanong nila ay?
Paano?
Paano? Yes, paano mag-acquire ng property, lalo na pag OFW ka? Madali lang ba siya or mahirap?
If you start to ask questions, no? when it comes to property, you will eventually understand. So, for example, when you are working abroad, so sa mga kababayan natin na nagtatrabaho abroad, so first step is to look for a property. Hanap kayo ng magandang location or any location na
gusto ninyo. Okay.
And then, inquire kayo sa price. Yun, dapat malaman ninyo ang price. Don't be afraid. Huwag kayong matakot mag-ask.
So I think importante na meron din kayong kilalang agent na trusted ninyo at comfortable kayo. Kami kasi sa kapatid namin ngayon, sobrang dami niya ng clients sa young age niya kasi he made his clients comfortable. And then, kapag komportable na, alam na nila yung presyo, ang next ay itatanong nila ang requirements. Okay, madali lang ba yung requirements? Paano pag nasa abroad?
What are the basic requirements for the clients we have in abroad? So first is 2 valid IDs. We need your TIN, the BIR TIN or the tax identification number. And then next is the proof of income.
Yun.
For OFWs, we may need your active what do you call that? Job contract, guys.
Okay. Yun lang muna.
Yan, for pag-ibig and for bank financing.
Ay, madali lang pala guys. O diba, 3 basic requirements lang. So kapag nagtatrabaho kayo, syempre pag OFW no, may trabaho man talaga. Yung proof of income, makuha natin yan sa employer natin guys. And then, kasi meron tayong choices. Saka na yung mga choices na yan kapag meron na kayo nitong 3. So ano yon? TIN number, 2 valid IDs ninyo, passport, at saka yung kahit anong ID ninyo na Filipino ID. And then ang inyong job contract or employment certificate. Ayun. So ganyan lang guys, kadali. And then may mga, ang another na I think ang pinaka top question din ng mga OFW is kung bakit sila nagdadalawang isip at natatakot magtanong is ang presyuhan. Natatakot sila na baka hingan sila ulit ng 1 milyong piso. Hindi mo naman babayaran agad no yung presyo ng bahay. Katulad ng sinabi ng kapatid ko, for example, yung bahay, buong bahay ay nasa 2 million, let's say. Hindi mo babayaran yung 2 million or yung 1 million or yung 500. Babayaran mo lang yung down payment ng bahay. Minsan sa 2 million pesos na presyo ng bahay, yung down payment niya nasa around 300 to 400,000 pesos. Hindi mo rin babayaran ng buo yan. Ihahatiin yan sa number ng months. Depende sa kanilang policy. Merong 12 months, merong 24 months, merong 36 months, merong 48, merong 72, depende yan. So huwag kayong matakot magtanong kasi it's very important din na matutunan natin to from the ground. Ayun. At syempre iba pa rin ang meron tayong property literacy or financial literacy or property knowledge. Alright. So alright guys, ayan, nakalimutan ko pala magpasalamat sa inyo during this episode. Hindi ako nakapag-outro. Minsan kasi kapag nasa-stuck ako sa mga moment kasama yung mga kapatid ko, nakakalimutan ko mag-outro. Pero pwede ko namang sabihin ngayon. Once again, sana meron kayong natutunan sa episode na to. At sana natuwa kayo katulad ko sa lahat ng good news na nangyayari sa aking bahay sa Uganda, Africa. Syempre, na-miss ko na rin yung bahay ng bongga-bongga guys. Kasi yun ang naging bahay namin ng 3 taon. Doon ko pinalaki si Kulot, si Chico. Doon ko nakasama si Kuya Nasri. At syempre, sana meron din kayong napulot about property or financial literacy. Ayun, ako guys, ngayon parang talaga ako natututo kasi sa ilang taon, sa 10 taon na nagtatrabaho ako sa Thailand, ay talagang hindi ko siya binigyan ng priority. So never akong nakinig, never akong nag-study, never akong nagbasa para at least ma-open up yung aking pag-iisip tungkol sa pagbibili or tungkol sa advantages na meron kang at least isang bahay or dalawa habang bata ka. Pero isa pa sa natutunan ko guys, na kahit nasaan ka man umabot sa profession mo, kahit na maging professional ka pa, ayan, sa hilot pa rin ang bagsak mo. Iba pa rin yung may kapatid ka. Kasi kahit ako kapag minsan nag-aasi mama, ganyan, naglalambing, o yung ate mo naglalambing, hindi mo talaga yan mahindian guys. Dapat sip-sip ka talaga lagi 24/7. Lalo na ngayon mag-New Year na. Kaya hilot ka dyan. Hilot ka dyan, 20 pesos ang ano mo, 1 hour. Alright guys, maraming salamat once again. And thank you sa panonood sa episode na to. Sana nag-enjoy talaga kayo ng bunga guys. And of course, I'll see you on the next episode. Ka? Boom.